Up first here at 6, we may be just minutes away from the vote to restart the federal government.
When the Senate voted a few days ago, there were some surprise votes from senators crossing the aisle. So will it happen again tonight in the House? Political reporter Chris Dye is here with the vote, what's next, and when things might get back to normal, Chris.
Yeah, we're watching this very closely, just beginning in the last few minutes, Joe and Erica. It's a very slim margin here for Republicans. They are in the majority at the U.S. House, so they cannot afford many defections. There are talks among a few members on both sides of not falling along party lines, but there's only about 2 votes that Republicans can lose to derail this thing, so we're watching it close. Here's a live look here at 6 o'clock on the House floor. That is Debbie Wasserman Schultz from Florida making her case on the Senate House floor. Many Democrats say they're a no because the bill lacks health care subsidies, which will cause Americans' health care costs to skyrocket. As for the vote tonight, here is how your member of Congress is voting. We checked with all of their offices or their online platforms, and this is how the folks in the Chicagoland area will be voting, all along party lines, directly in fact. There is a procedural vote that just wrapped up to get a temp check on the big vote, which is again slated for any minute now. The expectation is that these SNAP cards that help put families food on the table could get reloaded within a week's time, though the timetables vary by state. There's no guarantee of timing here. As for air travel in this country, which has gotten very difficult of late, the Transportation Secretary says this vote needs to happen very soon to get air travel back to normal in time for Thanksgiving. It will take a week to 10 days to get scheduling in place. Remember, there has been an 8% drop in flights because of air traffic controllers not getting paid. But what exactly are legislators thinking will happen tonight?
I don't know. That's the short answer. The Republicans have a very narrow majority. We know that there are some folks that don't like to support federal funding bills for one reason or another on their side of the aisle. Similarly, we know that there have been some Democrats on our side of the aisle, a small handful, that have been looking at really weighing what to do in this moment. I'm a firm no.
Luckily, we had 8 Democrats in the U.S. Senate that came to their senses, broke away from Chuck Schumer and the Democrats, and decided to open the government. That same bill will be on the House floor tonight. I anticipate voting for that and opening the government, and hopefully there's some learning lessons from this.
Representative LaHood, who you just heard from there, talked about those 8 members of the Senate who didn't vote with their party. Illinois' Dick Durbin, of course, among them. He sided with Republicans, he says, to get families fed and to get planes back in the air. It's an open question, though, as to whether we see that in the House vote. Durbin has gotten a lot of heat, Joe and Erica, for that vote from his colleague, Senator Duckworth, Governor Pritzker, mincing no words, saying they are not in his camp on that. So what should be a party line, we don't know until it's over, and we should know shortly.
All right. Chris, thank you.